poison Kaiba that I feel like my aorta is being cut. By comparing it to Moses, wait. By comparing it to Moses, right? You're saying that because of the disobedience that Muhammad did, that's why he died. Because otherwise, you wouldn't have compared it to Moses.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Hadith.
Yes.
How many years after he had the poison? 4 years.
3.
3.
Yep.
That's miracle by itself.
It's not. It's not.
Because
listen very carefully. I don't know where you guys get this from, right? Poison can kill you instantly.
Absolutely.
Or over 10 years. It depends on the poison. It depends how it affects and erodes your organs.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it's not a miracle. Well, if you ask the Shia, they'll tell you that it was Aisha. And then if you ask the Sunni, they'll tell you that it was a Jewish woman in Kaiba who fed him a poisoned lamb because he killed her husband, brother, and father.
But he completed his mission before he died.
Well, no, I would say he didn't because he couldn't even successfully appoint a person to lead on from him. So that's why after he died.
The Quran شاورهم أمرهم شورى بينهم. It's a democracy. They need to elect someone.
Right,
themselves.
But he didn't even recommend anybody, right?
No.
And then right after he died, they started fighting about this stuff.
No, they don't fight.
So that's the issue.
About the position.
About the position.
Yeah.
That's how you get the Shia and the Sunni.
Yeah.
So if Muhammad had declaratively said, "Yo, Ali, that's my next guy," then you could say he completed his mission. But he did not, because don't forget, he was supposed to lead the Muslim armies into conquering the world, or whatever the case might be.
No.
Conquering the world.
Yes.
The world. No.
There's a hadith. I have been commanded to fight all men until they say La ilaha illallah.
Show me, this hadith. Show me in the Quran where God said that you should go and conquer the whole world and make everyone Muslim by force.
Yeah, but again,
I challenge you. You will never see
again, I told you, the Quran is not about Muhammad only, right? The Quran is about all the prophets, apparently, right?
In the Quran, God said, follow only what has revealed to Muhammad, which is the Quran. That's what we're supposed to follow.
But then how do you know that there are not additional things that were revealed to him that weren't in the hadith as well?
Anything we compare it with the Quran. Because the Quran we reject it.
Against Quran, we don't take it.
Okay.
Muhammad said fight all people and take a witness that there's no God.
So
this hadith I think is wrong.
Watch this. That's not hadith. But watch this, right? Watch this. What is the punishment for adultery in the Quran?
For
adultery in the Quran.
Depends,
or like zina. What happens to you in the Quran?
100.
Okay. Now, what happens to you in the hadith?
Different.
Same.
Nope.
Unless you are
You're buried in the ground and stone to stone.
If you're married.
It doesn't matter.
That's
right?
what I said.
Okay. So again, if you're married and you commit zina in the Quran, what happens to you?
100.
If you do it depends on where. If you do it in public, then God asks us to get involved and we should take it to prison.
Okay, but no burying in the ground and stoning, yeah?
Man and woman.
Okay.
No stoning in the
wait. If man and woman, they are together.
Okay.
Over 18.
Okay.
Age of 18.
Well, it doesn't say in the Quran.
That's not going to
It doesn't say in the Quran. That's not what it says.
Yeah.
It doesn't give any age range, right? So what we're seeing here is two contrary statements in the Quran and the Hadith.
Yeah.
Who is correct? You or you?
Quran.
Okay. So why in the history of Islam have they carried on practicing the idea of burying somebody to their hip and stoning them?
Why in the history
There's
of
even
Christianity,
art of this.
in the name of the Christ?
No.
Does that mean the teaching
Wait
of
a
Jesus?
second. Wait a second. We're talking about Islam today, okay? When we're done, then we can move on to the Bible, right?
In the name of the Christ, how many people are being killed?
You comparing it.
Does this mean this is teaching of Jesus?
Again, you comparing it to the Christianity won't help you because it's an Islamic problem, right? In Christianity, we don't have one book that tells you to do one thing and then some additional book that tells you to do some other thing.
This is the human problem. For Islam, it's not the religion, it's not the Quran.
Here's the problem, right? Because we know that this activity was practiced by the best generation, the people who knew Muhammad and their followers that are after them. So if the best generation are making this mistake,
they can be mistakes.
Really?
So, that's invaluable.
Okay. Awesome.
They can make mistakes.
Awesome.
They can make mistakes.
How do we
if they don't follow the teaching of the Quran, they may be
awesome. Now, if they make these mistakes, sorry?
No,
Now, if they make these mistakes, right, how can we tell they only did it once and not multiple times? So how do we know that we shouldn't just throw away all hadiths?
we should destroy all hadith.
How do we know? So if the best generation is making these like very, very critical mistakes, how do we then know that we can't just throw away all the hadiths?
Cross-check it with Quran.
Okay.
If it contradicts Quran,
Right?
don't take it.
Majority of hadiths don't really go with the Quran. That's the issue.
No.
Not majority,
That's your
but
claim.
there's a lot of hadith.
That's the claim you're making.
There's some very critical ones.
The Quran say something completely different.
That's
The
the
Quran
claim.
say
That's
follow only what has revealed to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi
Prophet
wasallam.
Muhammad.
Right.
And someone, for example, he left Islam, he became a Christian. According
Yep.
to the Quran, God promised that He would send new people that they will love God and His messenger. There is no fight, there is no killing.
But as you are aware, the hadiths will tell you, at least quite a few of them, in Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, that the things that were said are attributed to Muhammad. So if the Quran tells you, this is the argument that some Sunnis make, if the Quran tells you to follow the messenger, right, how best to follow him than looking at the hadiths, where you actually have detailed descriptions of how he lived and what he did.
Very simple again. You should always, any hadith, compare it with the Quran.
Okay.
If it's contrary to the Quran, we reject it.
What if the Quran doesn't mention it at all? So for example, there are many...
If there is no Quran.
No, what if the Quran doesn't mention the occurrence at all?
If there is no Quran, there is no Islam.
Okay, no.
Quran is the
I
top
said,
word of the
okay, so for example, there's many occurrences, right, where somebody insulted Muhammad, and then Muhammad would either have them killed by tying them to a camel and then tearing them in half, or somebody would go and kill the person on Muhammad's behalf, right? Now, are these things in the Quran? No, it's never mentioned, right? But they're inside of the hadith. So what should we do? Should we just throw them away or keep them?
For me, it's history.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I can read them, but for me, I won't take any law or legislation from this.
Well,
The law and the order.
that's where blasphemy laws come from. That if you insult Muhammad, that's where blasphemy laws are like practiced in like northern Nigeria and in like Pakistan and Afghanistan come from, right? If you insult or berate the prophets, then your life is forfeits.
That's wrong.
Right?
People.
So are they wrong for this? When it was done by the first generation.
They're not invaluable.
Okay. So now we're getting to a good place. They're wrong, you said, right? Now, can I ask you, when the first generation did these things, right? For example, there was one person who stabbed a pregnant woman.
Why would he stab her for?
Because she insulted Muhammad.
That's wrong.
Right? Okay, it's wrong.
Authentic. It is
Of course,
authentic.
I only give you Bukhari and Muslim. That's what I do.
Yeah, but
okay?
this is the same like the Arab now. If someone sleep with someone's sister,
Yeah?
go and cut her hand.
Right. But wait.
It was culture.
That's different.
An identity.
That's different, right? What I'm saying here is that I simply insulted you. I said, oh, Faraz isn't good looking, right? And then later he comes and stabs me, right? And then he goes to you and said, Faraz, I stabbed David because he insulted you. And you know what you say? Don't worry about it.
Prophet
Right?
Muhammad will never say that.
That's the... All right. Let me show you.
From the Quran.
Let me show you. No,
Then
no,
listen,
no,
you are
hadith, no,
mixing
hadith.
between history,
Oh,
hadith,
wait, stop.
and the Quran. That's the problem. You are mixing between history, hadith, and Quran.
Okay, but-
we have the Quran.
Yep.
If the Quran says something wrong or bad, then
Yep.
we can hear to talk and debate.
Okay.
If hadith, history say something completely different,
Then what? Do we throw it away? What should we do with it?
we just follow the Quran. God said clearly in the Quran, only follow what has been written to Muhammad.
Right.
If you follow this book, this is the best guidance for you. And that's it.
So you agree with him, yeah?
Agree with
So basically, if there's anything inside of the hadiths, anything,
Contradicts
right?
Quran.
No. What if there's something that simply isn't mentioned at all in the Quran? Like, for example, what you should do to somebody who insults Muhammad. Right?
But mention in the Quran, if
Where?
you don't believe in Allah, even if you don't believe in Allah, it's up to you, free. You're
No,
free to believe or not.
that's
If
different.
someone
That's
insults
different.
Muhammad,
Yeah,
the Prophet.
yeah. So
At his time.
yes, the Quran.
There was a guy who insulted him, he never killed him.
Okay,
Freed him during his time.
and then meanwhile there were other women that insulted him, and then they were killed, and he didn't do anything about it.
No, I don't think this is the
All right.
I don't
Let me show you.
I don't believe it.
Let me show you. No. I'm not mixing it. I am trying to tell you.
Show me something in the Quran.
Yep.
You have a problem with?
Quran,
We can
we follow
talk.
Quran.
Yeah. Hadith is.
That's no.
Depends on
I'm
hadith.
simply telling you, right? What would happen if there was something that the Quran doesn't even mention at all, right? And then you find it in the Hadith. Do you disregard it completely, or do you still apply it because the Quran has no ruling on it? That's what I'm saying. Which one?
It depends, but we disregard it. We can disregard it. Doesn't have to.
Yeah, but like, what mechanism or process are you using to disregard it?
I'm sure it should have in the Quran reply for it. I'm sure because
Find it, please.
Because the Quran have details of everything. That's what we believe.
وإذا اختلفتم في شيء فردوه إلى الله ورسوله. First Quran and the Prophet. They have to be the same.
Right, but you see, the hadiths tell you about the Prophet, right? That's the problem.
A true saying of Prophet Muhammad shouldn't contradict Quran. That's the point. It's clearly there in the Quran.
And God said, if these words are not mine, you will definitely find mistakes and differences.
There are many.
Yeah, in the hadith.
No, in the Quran itself.
That's what you claim.
I mean, let me find you the hadith, right? About Muhammad not doing anything when a woman was stabbed,
He's not
right?
expert with me in hadith. I don't even know this hadith.
That's fine. So two of you, yeah?
This hadith, I don't know.
I'll bring it up for you, right? But let's do another experiment, right? Can you please bring up Surah 28? Yeah? And you please bring up Surah 20. Yeah? So from what I've seen, these two surahs talk about the same story, about Moses meeting Allah, right? But for some reason,
28 and 20.
28 and 20, yeah?
What chapter?
So it's Surah 20 from verse 9 to verse 99, right? And then it's Surah 28.
Surah 20, Taha.
Yeah, verse 9.
Jumping between the
No. I'm showing you. I'm getting you the hadith, and then I'm also showing you something else.
I can give you an
So
example.
I'm doing two at the same time.
Fatih Makkah, what he did
That's
Prophet
fine.
Muhammad? Did he fight them?
Please
When you
bring
open
up
Mecca.
Surah 28, please. Bring it up. Bring it up. No. I'm doing two things at once. My brain can work fast.
شو عملهم الذي فتح مكة؟
Stay with me here because Quran.
اذهبوا فأنتم الطلقاء.
Please bring out 28, please.
He was
Surah 20.
Yes. No, he has 20. You get 28.
You get it from
I'm getting you the hadith. Please work with me. Work with me.
Yeah, if the hadith says something different, then yes.
No. I am bringing you a hadith about somebody killing their slave wife because they insulted Muhammad. It's right here, okay? So look, my brain works fast, okay? I'm doing two things at once. The first thing is, both of you told me to bring up the hadith, right? In Sunnah Abi Dawud, right?
That was not authentic.
Absolutely, it is. It's Sahih grade, so please don't lie. Abi Dawud is one of the 6 hadith books, so don't lie about
Not
that.
all of it is authentic.
Well, this is
Even
Sahih
Sunni
grade.
Salafi people say this.
Well, this is
Muslim
Sahih
Bukhari.
grade, so you're going to have to give me a reason why it's not authentic, okay? Now,
I'll give you the reason. Against
wait,
Quran. As
wait,
simple as this.
It's a Sahih Bukhari.
No,
Sahih Bukhari,
so
Tirmidhi.
this is Abi Dawud.
Abi Dawud,
Abi Dawud,
Abi
right?
Dawud.
That's even
Even less.
Sahih.
No. Everything is
Make it simple.
Sahih.
I reject this hadith. That's it.
Really?
Yeah.
Perfect job then. Okay, so now we are completely rejecting hadiths, right? For no apparent reason other than I don't like what it says. Okay?
No. I reject it.
You're putting things in our mouth. No.
So then give me a reason why. Because don't forget, you have Bukhari Muslim, you have Al-Nash, you have Abi Dawud, and then you have Tirmidhi, right? These are the 6 big hadith books, right?
Like the same like John, Luke, and
Well, not quite. It's very, very different. They're from different timelines. But not quite. But don't worry, we can get there. I just want to come to a conclusion on this
everyone
one.
has from his own point of view the way he saw Jesus. He said about the Prophet Muhammad. They do contradict. You can
They
see
don't.
only Jesus in John. He evolved and he became God.
Nope.
Whereas in
Jesus,
Luke,
He was God there as well.
he was
No,
not
no.
God.
Yes, he was.
In John, you will see clearly Jesus said,
Don't forget.
I'm the light of heaven and earth. I'm the God.
I'm the
So-
way, the
You see,
light.
and God said in the Quran,
I'm
if
seeing
these
you guys
words are not
jumping.
mine, you will definitely find mistakes and
Okay,
differences.
Even
I'm-
the
So that's
rejection
applied
is
to the
Very
Bible
well.
and also to the Hadith.
Very well. I'm seeing you guys are jumping, and that's fine. So here's what we'll do to close. We have the hadith here. I'll read the hadith for you.
Read it.
You have you have Surah 20 from verse 9. Please bring out Surah 28.
Next week.
Let me give you a spoiler. Wait, one second. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. Let me give you a spoiler.
Okay, say the Hadith quickly.
No, wait.
Because I don't even know what this Hadith says.
1 second.
Yeah,
Before I do that, right? If you're gonna leave, what I was gonna show you is that the Quran describes the exact same story, right? Of Moses meeting Allah in the burning bush.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
Right? From what I've seen so far. Surah 20, Surah 28. When you read the two accounts, they have different details, and they have Moses and Allah saying different terms at different times.
So,
Right? So which one is correct?
Maybe one explaining more than the others. There is no contradiction
Right,
in the Quran.
but in one it will say Moses said this sentence, and in the other one it will say Allah said this sentence, and it's the same sentence.
Sure,
So who said it?
Cannot be.
Then please bring us Surah 28 from verse 30. See? That's all.
20, Surah 20, 28.
No. Surah 20 from verse 9.
This is Surah, verse 9.
Yes, or ayah 9, right? So bring it out, and then please bring out Surah 28, 30, and then we'll read the details. 28.
Which surah?
I'm doing all the work.
Taha, Surah 20, verse 9.
Surah Al-Qasas. Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
Qasas means story.
I suck at that stuff.
It means story.
Ayah 30. Okay? So, let me be very fast. Let me read you this. So, narrated by Ibn Abbas. Okay? So, you gotta believe Ibn Abbas, otherwise a lot of those stories will fall into error.
Now,
a blind man had a slave mother who used to...
Wait, in blind who?
A blind man...
He's Muslim?
Huh? Of course.
Wait. Is he Muslim?
Of course.
And have a slave?
Yes.
I reject the hadith.
Okay. No worries.
He's not supposed to have a slave.
No, don't worry. He had it from before.
It doesn't matter. He's not supposed to have a slave at all. Only he can have a slave only if there was a war. He took the slave and he should have.
You say you're going. Let me read the hadith and you can go.
No.
Okay?
The verse.
He said a blind man have a slave. Where did he get the slave from? Only the Quran, he should not have a slave at all. So,
may I please have Surah 20, please?
Yeah.
Surah 20.
It's about religion.
Of course.
Vision.
Religion.
Really?
Is this about like slavery or something? Like Arab slavery? Huh?
White slaves.
Oh yeah, the Turks and stuff. Yeah, we know about that. Berber piracy, we know about that.
White slave.
Yeah.
Turkish, you mean?
Well, no. So basically, for like 700 years, right? You used to have like Muslims from like Morocco and from Iran and stuff, right? They'll take to the seas. They'll come to Europe. They'll go to Iceland. They'll go to Spain. They'll go to Turkey. They'll go to Britain, right? And just pull up and just like take all the people there and then go sell them in Egypt.
That has nothing to do with the Quran. The Quran said you should not have a slave at all. From the beginning, as I said, when the Islam spread in, God said here in the Quran, "Fukkur riqab." Anytime you see a slave, pay money and let him free.
Right.
It's the first thing they've done.
Where is it?
Okay. So
can you?
have you got Surah 20? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So let me just do a little comparison for you guys, right?
No, the Arabic.
If you want to bring it up.
The Arabic.
Yeah. Bring it out. Please bring it out again.
احكي عربي 30 هاي أي ثانية اللي هاي
أنا عربي. أنا آية طه سورة طه.
أنا ماني
He said سورة
القصص.
سورة. Yeah, he said سورة قصص. For me, he said سورة طه.
Yep.
For me, number 9.
Yes, number 9.
29.
Yeah.
إذ رأى نارا فقال لأهله امكثوا إني آنست نارا لعلي آتيكم منها بقبس أو أجد على النار هدى. Yes, number 9.
Gangbang?
فلما أتاها
Oh, there?
Gangbang?
Not right now.
There is no contradiction.
Maybe later.
You see?
Come back to me.
فلما أتاها نودي من شاطئ الوادي الأيمن في البقعة المباركة من الشجرة إن يا موسى إني أنا الله رب العالمين.
Okay.
And what says here?
Say something.
He went there.
Slightly different, right?
No different.
Okay. All right.
Different story.
Okay. So.
Said you.
Okay, I have it in Arabic here. Wait.
Surah 20:10, right? It says, when he saw the fire, he said to his family, wait here. I have started a fire. Perhaps I can bring you a torch from it or find some guidance at the fire. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, the exact same story. Surah 28:30. So when he reached it, he...
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Wait, let me go back a little bit further. This is from... So, Surah 28:29, right? So when Moses had completed the term and journeyed with his family, he noticed a fire at the side of Mount Tur. He said to his family, stay here. I have surely glimpsed a fire. Perhaps I can bring you some information from there, or an ember from the fire that may warm yourselves. So what did he say? Was it what he said in Surah 20:10 or what he said in Surah 28:29? Which one is?
This is when he reached there. This is before he goes.
No. These are both before. These are both before. These are both before.
When Musa died. Yeah, when Musa died.
Let me read it again. When he saw the fire.
Wait. When he saw the fire, he say here when Musa time finished.
No. No, that's not what it means. It means that basically he worked for a man for 40 years in the land of Midian. right? His name was Jethro, and then he married his wife at the end of a term. That's what it means. Yeah, this doesn't say when he died. That's not what it's saying.
فلما قضى موسى الأجل وسار به.
He told his family, I'm going there.
Yep.
I'll see what will happen. When he reached there, that's a continuation of the story.
No, it's not. It's not. Look right here. Wait here. I have started a fire. Perhaps I can bring you.
He went for how many days? He said, I will go for.
No, my friend. My friend, it is talking here about him working for a man. That's what it's saying.
What's his working? Where?
So I think if you go in the verse before. Anyway, look here. He said to his family, stay here. He said to his family, wait here. I have surely glimpsed the fire.
Yeah.
I have spotted a fire.
Yes. Then
Perhaps I can bring you some information from there.
Yeah.
I can bring you a torch from it, or find you some guidance at the fire.
Yes.
Perhaps I can bring you some information from there, or an ember from the fire that may warm yourselves, right?
Yeah.
So Allah is talking here, right? Which one of these did Musa actually say? Which one was it?
I haven't done research on it.
No, this is Musa telling to his people, I'm going there. This
They
is Allah
both
saying-
tell the same story.
No, different location.
It's the same thing. And look,
In Arabic, فَلَمَّا قَضِيَ الْمُوسَى الْأَجَلُ.
and
When
look,
he reached now.
we can even go further.
You're playing around with it.
Look at this. Look at this.
It's clear. Ask any Arabic.
Look at this,
فَلَمَّا
right?
قَضِيَ الْأَجَلُ. It's different now.
Look at this. But when he approached it, he was called, O Moses, right? And then you go here and it says, so when he reached it, he was called from the right side of the valley
Yes,
at
yes,
the blessed
yes,
spot
yes.
of a tree.
Yes.
O Moses, indeed I am Allah.
Yes.
But here,
Before he goes. Before
but here it says, but when he approached it, he was called, O Moses, it is truly I am your Lord. So take off your
Approaching
sandals.
before approaching.
So which one is the right one?
Both are right. This
They're
is
not
before
right.
going there.
This one is telling me that Allah said to him, O Moses, I am your Lord,
Yes,
so
yeah.
take off your sandals.
Yes.
This one is saying that when he reached, he said,
He didn't
Moses,
reach before he go there. Before he go.
Nope.
No, before he goes.
Again,
He told his family,
again.
I'm going there.
but
No.
when he approached it, so when he reached it is the same thing.
Yeah.
The same thing. When he approached, this is Surah 20 verse 11. When he approached it, he was called,
in Arabic
he was
different.
called, O Moses, it is truly I am your Lord. So take off your sandals, for you are in the sacred valley. Wait. And here it says, so when he reached it, he was called from the right hand side of the valley. Again, same valley, right? At the blessed spots. From there, from the tree. O Moses, indeed I alone am Allah, Lord of all the realms.
So what's it?
So
what if he said take your shoes off and the other one he didn't say?
Exactly. Which one is the right one? Because Allah is reporting these two.
قبل ما يوصل المكان قال
The same thing. That's what I'm saying. So Allah,
خلع نعله. شو الكونتراديكشن؟
Allah is a narrator. Allah was there when this happened,
It's a
but He's
different-
telling me two different things.
location.
Why would he
Different
say the
location.
same story? Why would he say it two
Different
times?
location.
The Quran does this.
Yeah, but why would he say
Before reaching?
he said the same thing two times? Unless there is a.
I have no idea. The Quran does this, right? So, for example, if you look at the, okay, no worries, but you understand, yeah? You understand? That's
Different
fine.
location, mate.
Same location.
Before reach.
Same
Approaching
location.
and reaching
Keep it.
is
Same
I'm gonna take
location.
picture.
Go ahead.
I'll check it. I will let you know.
Go ahead.
Because
Okay.
I can't tell you straight away.
No worries, right? No worries. And there's more. So, for example, if you look at Surah 333, Surah 19:19, and then Surah 66:12, right? It tells the story about Maryam and how she conceived Isa. But in each different surah, it tells you that in one, angels came to her, in one, the Spirit of Allah came to her, and in one, Allah Himself blew into her. Which one's the right one?
I need to check on it.
Okay,
It
that's
depends
fine.
on the ayah.
That's fine. But all I'm saying is this: is simply this. If God writes a book, right, and He tells the same story with the same instance multiple times, why are the details different?
He won't tell it the same story multiple times.
You've seen it here yourself.
So he says sorry one time, and then if the second story he says something, because he wants to imply something.
By the way, there's more. There's more in that same thing. So what you will see is in Surah 28, Moses will say something, and in Surah 20, that same thing Moses said, Allah will say it.
I will check it. I'll let you know. I can't tell you.
Not a problem. But I would say that's a contradiction because unlike when you have Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, who are writing the gospel letters to different groups, at different times from their perspective, then you can say, okay, fine, there can be some variation in what they are saying.
They will definitely have a variation because each one saw Jesus in different way. From his own point of view.
Absolutely. But how many ways did Allah see Moses?
I said I will check it and I'll let you know.
That's what I'm saying.